why do you believe you're the only person in history to be nominated by a Republican and Democratic president for Secretary of State and to serve both a Democratic and Republican president?
Well, it's, you'd have to ask President Obama that, I think.
President
and
Bush.
he may have a different answer now than he had 7 or 8 years ago, but
But what do you think?
well, I think that he had very high priorities on the domestic agenda. And I think he wanted to provide reassurance to people of continuity on the national security side. And by appointing somebody who is a Republican to remain at the Department of Defense, but somebody who was not seen as partisan, I think was a part of that agenda. But I'll tell you, the interesting thing about my staying on was that actually it involved doing something unique in American history. Normally when a new president is elected and he begins looking around for his cabinet officers, they'll send out questionnaires to people and have them fill them all in about their views on things, and they'll be interviewed and so on and so forth. I actually reversed that process. When it was clear that President-elect was interested in talking to me about staying on at Defense, I sent him a questionnaire. And I sent him a list of 10 questions. And it actually was right before the election. And I got word back, well, do you want the answers in writing? And I said, no, this is really the basis of a conversation. But it was questions like, why would you trust me? We don't know each other. I've been appointed by a Republican president. What are your plans for the defense budget? What are your plans for Afghanistan? What are your plans for Iraq? Who are the rest of the members of the team going to be? Because I've always believed how the team gets put together matters a lot. And so we had the secret meeting in the firehouse at National Airport, Reagan Airport. They pulled all the fire trucks out, and we had our little meeting, just the two of us. And he pulled a piece of paper out of his pocket, and he went through the questions and gave me his answers. So I think he wanted continuity on national security and a sense of reassurance to people, so that he could pay attention to his domestic agenda.